Hello, gentle viewer, and welcome to Valheim. I hope you're alright. You're catching me here mid-building in the harbor. We're continuing with the shipwrights today. Gonna build up all these three buildings here around it. So last episode we did this. Yeah, go check that out if you haven't done it. And today I thought, well, you know what, this is going to be like a traditional medieval building. And the great thing about the harbor is we can sort of mix and match a little bit when it comes to styles. So we can do Tudor, we can do Asian, we can do all sorts of things, right? And that is a great thing. It gives us some freedom here in what we do. And this is going to be a simple house. It's going to be a classical, you know, what we think about when we think of Tudor houses or medieval houses. So I'll walk you around it here in a second. I'm just going to put this floor in. Oh, not there. We're going to have to remove that when we get downstairs. Oh, and that. Crazy. I'm crazy. I'm all over the place today. So some of this flooring is probably going to be going away to open it up. But here is the bottom floor, and here's the front of the house, and we might have a little window somewhere, but we're doing this cross beam stuff and stone, and then the extended top floor here that is so popular. And what I do is I put the floor in first, and then I just go around with the beams, and I attach the beams to the floor rather than anything else. Yeah, with one gap in between normally, like that, right? And then here on the slope, the build camera is amazing because I can just go around like this, and so on. So it's gonna look great. I think it's gonna look really good. I'm thinking about these corners here. It would be cool to have a thing here, maybe like that. Yeah, probably like that. Yeah. And this house, I mean, yesterday, no. Last time we did do a bit of landscaping here, even though we're not allowed to according to the rules of the server. So, but this house I haven't done any landscaping for though, so we're sort of, oh well. It's sort of built into what was left after last time. So we did manage to get a floor in here, and then we can go down here. And here there's a bit of rock here, and then we can go out onto the Yeti here, and I guess I'm gonna continue this over here along the river so we connect up to this place here, which will be great. But yeah, what are we gonna do for the top here, you wonder? Well, it's gonna be a wooden structure up top, right? That's what it's gonna be. So I'm thinking like these kinds of walls here, maybe 3 tall. Yeah, and then a roof on top of that. So I'll finish this up, and then we'll talk about this building here, which is the most interesting building, and we'll build some of this on camera. Yeah. So here we have the finished product, guys. I'm pretty pleased, actually. Fairly like strict. I haven't really used any modded stuff or anything like that. So it's looking great, actually. It's looking like a classical Tudor house, as far as we can do them in Valheim, with straw roofs and just one type of wood and one type of stone and things like that, and nothing, no clay or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. We go in here. You've seen this bit, I think. And it's not decorated at all. We can go down to the docks there. We can go upstairs into this very nice place with a fireplace, some nice beams and things like that. And we can go continue upstairs. And this is going to be a connection to the next house we're going to build. And even further upstairs to the attic. Yeah. Some nice points with this house, actually, yeah. I love these windows up here. I think it's cool. We have the extensions here and on the other side here. And I really, really like the chimney. You can see it's even actually functioning. Now the only thing is, of course, I had to build it a bit cramped, or I wanted to build it a bit cramped, so sometimes that happens to the fire. But the fireplace is just for show, really. We're not going to cook anything here or anything like that, so that is fine in my book. There are some weird things here, like we probably need some pillars here and things like that. But that's for when we decorate the inside at some other points. So let's go and look at the outside now and what it looks like. Like out here. The portal is temporary, the chests are temporary. But I mean, it sits really nicely here in the environment, I think. And so now we're gonna add to it. We're gonna have here, we're gonna have a couple of stairs and a vault going over here. And then the next house is gonna be here. And it's gonna be an L-shaped house going to maybe here. Yeah. So those are the two houses we're gonna have here. Alright, so I've just built this wall up a bit and put the stairs in here. So yeah, what we want here is, and I've taken a bit down here of this wall here as well. Because what we want here is we want an archway here. And we're gonna build it with Valheim Plus. Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. We'll see. But let's try it, right? And I don't know how you do it, but what we're gonna do in this case, go from the middle and say that, well, I don't know what's going on. So, we want to have the top roundabout here. That's what I'm trying to get with this. And yeah, it's tipping down. But let's just plonk a stone there, and that is the first of our sort of proper rocks here. And then we want to put another one next to it, but we want to askew it a bit, like that, maybe. And then I'm gonna save that. Yeah, that rotation. And then we want to move it down one, like that. Okay, so then when we put this one in place, we can just press F1 and recall the rotation, but then we need to rotate it, of course, 180 degrees. And yeah, the only fiddly bit here is making sure it's aligned. But there it is. And then we moved it in one, didn't we? Like that. So that should be the same now. And then we go for the next one, and as you can see now, of course, we have some problems here, but it's gonna hopefully sort itself out when we do the next one. We do that one the same angle, but then we increase the angle. Maybe like that. Save that, and then move it into place. Maybe like that. And then we have to do the same thing on the... Oh my gosh, no. Okay. Very bad. Okay, we might have to build up some more supports here then. Plonk it there. And we do the other side. And also, it is okay for things not to be exactly, you know, straight. So then we have this here, and now we need to increase the rotation even further. And that will be our last stone, I reckon. Oh, we'll probably have another one, actually. Like that, probably. And the same on this side here. Like that. Okay. And now, I think we can take down all of the supports here. And it'll be dandy. And yeah, as you can see, it's all green still, actually. Which is very nice. can maybe even put the stairs in place again. So yeah, there we have it. A little archway there. And then it'll be complicated here because we probably... I mean, we could copy it, right? But then just copy it over to here, but then it'll be super narrow to get out of here. Maybe that's okay, actually. I'll have a think about that. It then needs to sort of build up and over, because this is our path here. So as you can see, that's taller and higher up, right? So I'll think of some way to do that in a nice manner. In fact, I already have a nice way to do that, I think. We can just sort of continue one block behind here, and then the archway will stand out quite a lot. So this is what it would look like if we did what I said and moved the wall in one step. I don't think that's the best idea now, though. I think it looks a bit weird. So let's have a look at what it looks like if we move it out. That would mean is we would have another like beam sort of here. And then we would come off of that like that and that and like that. And like that. But I think that looks better. So that means we can take down the stuff we're standing on here. And I changed this out, so this is now just a straight line here, which I think is much better. You go through so much stone when building with stone, it's like just silly. Yeah. And going through here, it looks really nice. I think we can easily keep the vault at this height. On this side as well, it's fine. So yeah, now we have the vault. We don't have a house yet over there. I think that's the next step here. And I said an L-shaped house, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We might... Yeah, I'll plan it out a bit and get back to you. So here we have it, guys. The shipwrights sort of finished here. We have this deck here. I think it's for cutting wood, so we're gonna put some log piles here and some bits like that. This is where they do their soaring, and yeah, this door doesn't work. I need to fix that. But this one does. This is where they're gonna do their soaring and measuring, and basically this is the workshop. Yeah. And what else do we have here? Well, we have the Tudor house. This is where they live, I suppose. And then we have this archway here, or vault, which goes out back. And next to it is a tower with a like a little thing up top. There's there's details that needs fixing. So yeah, but then anyway, there's a walkway across there, as you've seen. There's a door in here. We're gonna look inside here as well in a minute. I just wanted to show the back first. Yeah, because at the moment it looks a bit like this house here up here. It's just sort of stood on top of this here, so it needs integrating a bit. And I know it looks a bit weird because there's a lip here. I might put like a balcony or something like that there later on. But yeah, this is the back. Man, it's a big build actually. I'm quite surprised that I managed to swing it all together in one day. But yeah, there we have it. Let's fly around as well a little bit. I think it looks really fantasy-y and really cool actually. And here we have the whole shipwrights. Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's go into the tower and have a look, because that's like that's the last thing we haven't seen here. It's not decorated as everything else in here, but it's basically a bunch of stairs. And yeah, this doesn't work very well, does it? But I need this floor up here so that you can stand around here and watch the whole place. And yeah, this is where I might put a balcony in, although I really like and enjoy that window. The narrowness of it. Yeah, we can see out back as well. At some point, maybe we'll have glass. Right? I feel like I've forgotten something here. There we go. Some beams. Or some boards, or whatever it's called. Basically, more wood. More wood is good. Although now I'm gonna have to chop down yet another forest. But yeah, there we have it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!